How y'all doing out there? What's going on? The first video today gonna be about Kyler Murray and his slave clause deal. I'm always excited to especially see black quarterbacks get deals because I grew up in a time when black quarterbacks were pretty much few and far in between. They were turned into running backs or flank wide receivers. They were, dissuaded. I remember Warren Moon had to go to Canada. They wouldn't let him in the NFL. Doug Williams won, but it's almost like they tried to bury him. Then Randall Cunningham come along and emerge. Didn't quite get it done, but he was the first of the he was that athletic burst that had that opportunity. Then I seen Charlie Ward, who got turned to a point guard with the Knicks, even though he was great in college, but they wouldn't, NFL. He was at Florida State. And then you go on to Air McNair and all the way up to where you are today. And I can name, because it hasn't been a lot. When you get to Michael Vick and all that, there hasn't been a lot. Hasn't been a lot. It's been more in the last 10 plus years, but it still hasn't been a lot to offset the institutionalized systematic racism in the NFL. So Kyler Murray gets this $230 million, 160 guaranteed deal, but the clause is 4 hours of study time. And I'm like, huh? You got to tell a grown man who's an NFL quarterback, we're going 4 hours of study time. If you don't do that, we void your deal. If that ain't a slave deal, basically what they're saying is you don't have the same good study habits. They never tell a white quarterback that. As people point out with Kenny Stabler, Joe Namath, and I can name other white quarterbacks. Do I think that Baker Mayfield has the best study habits going in the NFL? And before you come at me and say, well, that's why he's with Carolina. Well, that's true. But he's getting another opportunity. He's going to get a chance to start. And he did all those commercials. Just like Johnny Manziel, Money Manziel, all that. They don't tell white quarterbacks that. Because the NFL traditionally didn't even want blacks to be quarterback. They didn't think they had the capabilities, the mental capacity to lead under center. So when I see some slave clause like this from Kyler Murray, this is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. I seen bad deals. Ricky Williams with New Orleans, that was horrible. And that whole thing went down. There have been others. But this is a slap in your face. Of course, if you rehearsed, you're going over practice, you're doing things. Ain't nobody gonna sit there, Kyler Murray is a talented quarterback. So if you think he can lead you, that kind of is like common sense. That's like a duh. But that ain't the way they wording it. It's not the way they wording it. I mean, it seems the usual systematic institutionalized racism. It's a slave clause to me. But please hit like, subscribe, or welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And I hope Kyler Murray proves them wrong and embarrasses them, because this is a slap in the face. But we know that they don't really value and respect black quarterbacks because they're always trying to take them out of position. It's like they do with Lamar Jackson. Few and far in between that succeed, but the black quarterback still has to be twice as good to get the one shot and make it happen. I'm out.